To view the titration curve, copy the titration data, consisting of volume in milliliters and pH values, into the experimental curve data field. Once pasted, a titration plot appears in the plot frame below the data field. To explore more plot options, select the polyline checkbox to draw lines between the plot points. To show the derivative, check the proper checkbox. To simplify the visuals, uncheck the plot points and derivative options, leaving only the polyline representation of the titration curve. To create a smoothing curve, a spline smoothing overlay operation must be performed, meaning that the titration curve will be overlaid with manual inserted spline control points. Overlay the titration curve using 7 movable control points. Adjust these points by dragging them to fit the curve as smoothly as possible. To make more precise adjustments, zoom in on the curve by framing an area using the right mouse button. Select the Show pKa and Equivalence Points checkbox to display their locations on the curve. Based on the overlaid spline curve, display the calculated pKa and compare it to the true pKa of acetic acid from the literature. The result is quite close. The label can be moved using the mouse. In the title text field, the calculated parameters of the titration experiment are entered. The x-axis, labeled volume in milliliters, and the y-axis, labeled pH, are automatically added as the default axis text. Paste the name of the titration experiment into the name field. To add the experiment to the list box, press the Before button, indicating it will be saved before or above the selected element in the list box. Finally, open the Paint program to demonstrate how to paste the clipboard image into it. Paint can now be used to further edit the image with its features. How to find the approximate concentration of an analyte by simulating a titration curve. As we can see, both sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base, and the titrant, and acetic acid, which is the analyte, have already been selected. However, for instructional purposes, we will reselect them using the drop-down list. To view the simulated curve, check the polyline checkbox and the checkbox below it. Now we can see that the simulated curve has been added both to the graph and as label text. To find the approximate concentration of the analyte, we will now do it by trial and error, by changing the default concentration, which is 0.1 molar. In our first attempt, we reduce the concentration of the analyte to 0.09. We need to reduce the concentration even more. Our second guess is 0.08. That was an undershoot, so in the next attempt we increase the concentration to 0.087. Perfect. In our third attempt, we succeed. We have now found the approximate concentration of the analyte. To see more of the simulated titration curve, increase the titration completion factor. There is also an option to select a fixed pH range. You can change the background color for your convenience. This tutorial is brought to you by CHEMIX School, where chemistry meets clarity.
It's just another CHEMIX School tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.